Techtonica. This is a game that on my own I've been playing a bit of. With some folks, and so we have this big elaborate factory that apparently needs more power than it has, but it is what it is.
Warning, structural integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated. Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
There we go, that's showing our buttons. Essentially, this is like it's kind of like, I've never played Satisfactory, but what I imagine Satisfactory is like.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is. This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
But, yeah. This is what we're up to right now.
Task inbound. Mining drill. Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
I'm kind of a little bit obsessed with this game. So. Decided I would also stream it on top of playing it normally. We just need 15 of each, which is easy. Oh. Why are you not showing? I think it's because you're broken. Let's pick you up and try again. Still not working? Cool. Do this one maybe? I think because this wall is janky right there, it might be messing with its mining. No? It still ain't working right? Let's do it up against this wall then. It's gotta work right if it's up against this wall. There it goes. I was gonna say, or else it's really unlucky. But yeah, this game starts out, I wouldn't say slow, but I also wouldn't say fast. And it just gets more and more and more complicated as it goes, which I appreciate. Let me make sure I'm not muted, because that would be embarrassing and not the first time. But it looks like you can hear me.
Good work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been.
Now we can scan a bunch of things.
For the next phase of
Unlock
repairs, you're gonna need a
smelters.
scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing. So, open up your crafting menu and build one.
Task
Okay.
inbound. Scanner. Scan machine fragments to restore tech tree access. Warning. Research cores required for activation of new technologies. Refer to tech tree for current core manifest.
A lot of this stuff can be scanned, but it's like unnecessary to scan. I wonder if like later on it'll become like a thing, or if it's always just gonna be for like random fun facts that don't matter. Yeah. Okay, I need 2. So I need just lots of iron and copper. Lucky me that a lot of that built up.
Your mining drills won't be able to get you everything you need to build the rest of those research cores. Situations like these are why we always left chests with backup components kicking around.
Okay. Oh, it's telling me that there's this back here. There's all these cores. Why can't I have them?
Upgrade module scanned. Additional tech tiers or cores may be required.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna place these over here for now. Because it's gonna be a minute before we get the thing that we need to store these. So when I say I've played a lot of this game, I mean I spent the last 30 minutes being distracted by this game instead of
Research
getting
cores
ready to
constructed.
play it on stream.
Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
Because I was trying to come up with a solution to our power crisis.
Technology activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
Which I have yet to find a solution to. There's 2 things I need. 3 things technically before I'm really set up. I need an inserter and I need bear belts.
Task inbound. Smelter. Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
Setting these up here like this for a second. What I do with it. Just the copper side. Let's go half of it. That's fine while we go over here and do essentially the same thing. I'll just wait for this one to pump out 5 and go back over. Balls. Hey, hi, stuff. Here's you going.
Terminal upgraded. Basic automation schematics available.
This is the part that's it just it's just so good. So we're gonna put a chest right here for now. There we go.
Task
And
inbound. Inserter. Use inserters to transfer items between machines and conveyor belts.
from here, in here. From here, put it in here. I did that wrong. My bad. Did I do this one wrong? I did. Goofing. Now we pull from here, and we pull from here.
This is a great little factory breaker. If you took it all apart, you'd have most of what you need to deposit into the production terminal for the objective. Or you could keep your factory and build a whole new set of belts, inserters, and containers just for dumping into the PT. That's what I would do.
We ignore whatever it is that she just said to us. We build our nice big conveyor belt with this chest. Oh, looks so good. It's a little awkward right here. But that's okay. It's allowed to be a little awkward. That's what I did wrong last time. I overthought it. No thoughts, just satisfaction. No. I want this to be satisfying to the max. We're just gonna... got lots of iron and lots of copper just going straight into the chest. And all is as it should be. Satisfying. Just gonna grab a bunch of this for a little bit of convenience. So we need 15 conveyor belts, 2 inserters, and 1 container. There we go.
Beacons are back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Life sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
Okay. Our machines are gonna need fuel here, but we don't really care about that. I just want to grab a bunch of this in case I need it later. I say that knowing that I'm gonna need it later. To wherever we're trying to go. Where are we trying to go? This way? Yeah. Later on it'll be like like letters to say this is this base, and so we won't have to just follow the exclamation marks. But well, now.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Casualties detected.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
My little human in a cube. Just gonna look around a little bit, you know? Not really fully explored these beginning areas. Ooh. Nice, nice. Did not know that was there, but I do like that it was there. Oh. I get lost easy, but I know where I'm at now.
Stop. Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
I want to hold on to my little buddy. We should blink like that because, like, it's
Local
good.
signal deciphered. Sector headquarters.
But also,
Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it
Kind
adds
of
to your
looks
HUD gives us
obnoxious,
a
yeah.
clear path home.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker, this is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
build this up over here. Go like that. Satisfying. Is that enough? Let's see.
Task inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
So essentially, it's just, oh, yeah. That's not what I wanted it to tell me to build, but whatever. There we go, there's the mole.
Reminder. Craft and place additional research cores to enable activation of mole technology. Task inbound. Power floor. Build to establish structural foundation and conduct electricity from crank generators.
Let's go find Terminal Victor.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility.
So the mole has this heat bar, you
At the
see.
time, it seemed like the best
There's a
thing to
really
do
long
was focus on
recharge
work
if you don't
and
pay attention to
not
it,
get
but
caught
it's
up in
really
thinking
quick
about
if you
anything
do.
else.
So
I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand people nights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
but the second base we'll spend a whole lot of time at, I believe. So it don't hurt. Be time getting to it. Plus, we're getting a lot of limestone getting through here. And boy, oh boy, will we need limestone.
I don't understand. A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Oh. free crankshot. Too bad it's not a free thresher. Just gonna build that to there for now. So that's ugh. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. Our people are out there, just like we were. I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition, but I will ask you to do it for them. Check the chests around here for some power floors and calcite platforms, and scan the machine fragments in front of the terminal if you haven't already. The chests should also have some emergency research cores in them if you need help unlocking all this new tech. After that, you should be able to lay down a surface, run some electricity through it with crank generators, and get your first thresher up and running. That'll get us started on Kindlevine stems for the PT upgrade, as well as another radio signal. And where those signals will take us, I have no idea.
Yep, get plenty of those. Mm-hmm. Just gotta ignore it for a second while we grab some of these. Okay. Now we have our two bases and they're connected. Yeah, that is what it is. Go under that now, so we should have it go one more out. See how far out this can go. For now, we'll just place some crank gens down
Task
here.
inbound. Crank generator. Activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity.
Then we want to build a thresher. What do we need for a thresher? To research. Set thresher. Okay, so we need to place some more research, which we're going to do at the other set base. Just for having all of our stuff. Similar together, like these research boards. At least until we have another place to put them.
Task inbound. Thresher. Supply with resources to produce a variety of organic goods. Electrical power required.
And for now we don't have much room, so we'll just place one over here somewhere. Where is our thresher? Under thresher. I do not see it. It's up, isn't it? Sometimes I don't see things and they're there. They're just like, oh.
Your thresher is up and powered. Good. Now, take some of the raw kindle vines you've been scooping up as you were harvesting plants and put them into the thresher.
Local signal deciphered.
We're gonna need a lot
Ingress
of those.
RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Now that your thresher is up and humming, you should take a look at how much energy it takes to stay running at peak capacity, either by inspecting the machines or pulling up your global power grid. If you're falling short, build more crank generators. It's worth it.
For now we're good. So this is the big network. We can't build the planter, right? Until we scan it, which means we should go do this next mission. Overheated. Rip.
Breaker, did you forget to crank the generators before we left? I hope so. It'd be the best way to learn that it isn't the end of the world. Wherever this signal is taking us, it probably matters more than a few lost minutes of threshing. And if it doesn't, there are plenty more minutes where those came from. Shiverthorn breaks down the same way Kindlevine does, Breaker. Once we get the PT fixed up, you'll be able to plant and thresh these too.
Mm-hmm. 2 of 5. All 5 should be around here somewhere, I believe. And I want to get these right now instead of waiting till later. Because when we eventually want to use these, we don't want to have to look for them. When it comes to Shivervine and Kindlevine, I'd rather have too much than not enough. Should just be right through this wall. Based off what the minimap says, so let's just dig through this wall.
These crank generators are toast. Try scanning both fragments, then rebuilding and activating one of them on this power floor. That door should pop right up.
Door unpowered and secured. Power restored.
Yes.
Jackpot. A warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
Filter inserters are gonna be useful.
These construction pieces, they're made from a special kind of building material. I can't remember where they came from, but I feel like we'll find more eventually.
Ah, these are the planters we need.
Lots of good tech
Good,
fragments
very
here, but
good.
I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue. People would take what they needed and get back out there.
And then the quick inserters, very nice. Oh, research for the blue one. That's actually really good. Am I just gonna spend way too much time yoinking all of these? Maybe. Is it gonna be worth it? Debatable. But free resources is free resources, yo.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window, Breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. What kind of miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door? You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Facility access door
I
unavailable.
also want to blow things
Refer
up.
to display panel for self-repair requirements. Mold temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by. Warning. Unit has anti-gravitational weight limit exceeded.
Your suit can only hold so much in a weightless state without slowing you down, Breaker. Get to a container and offload a few things as soon as possible.
I will, but also free stuff. You cannot stop me from digging the free stuff. I love free stuff. Ah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Free stuff. Can I even? I don't think I can make processor units yet, right? Wonder if I even. Yeah, I'm not even the right tier yet. A Victor. Once we get one level into Victor, we'll be able
Task
to.
inbound.
Which is nice.
Planter. Supply with seeds to rapidly reproduce fully grown flora. Electrical power required.
Well, that looks like just about everything till we come back, so. Don't need the crank gen with that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So let's see if we can't find our way home. Which way did we come from? I wish the map was a little bit better. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Keep an eye on your Echo Sketch map, Breaker. Some walls are more interesting to cut through than others.
I'm gonna cut through this one to the left.
Not sure if you noticed this, but you can rotate and zoom the Echo Sketch map too. Give it a little spin. Give it a little zerr.
I don't know why my thing says coolant, but that is a big hole that needs to be saved for later. all this stuff around, I'm definitely going the wrong way, so it's good and handy dandy. Okay, I know I said the more the better, but this might be too much. Where is home? Feels like it's that way, but I don't think it is. Ugh. Take me to the map. Okay. Let's try and find our way back. Am I gonna get distracted by all the Kindle line? Absolutely. Okay, I guess we're going this way. I mean, who really needs to know where they're going, right? So I found my way back here. Cool. Let's go right this time. If we're being honest, it's probably the right way. Is that my tunnel? It's my tunnel. Let's go. I have a lot of miscellaneous resources, but it's not a bad thing. Yet.
You can use those planters to generate more Kindlevine for your threshers by planting Kindlevine seeds in them. And the filter inserters will help you get new seeds out of the threshers for looping back into your planters.
Wow. You're so small. place a chest here. What we're gonna do is we should have some of these. Just pull out of here. Into here. This is just backwards. Pull out of here. Into here. And then we're gonna pull out specifically.
Task inbound. Filter inserters. Must be configured to transfer materials and products of a selected type. Electrical power required.
Filter
And
inserters
I'm
are
gonna
especially
just
critical
go
for machines like
here.
threshers that produce both seeds and plant matter.
Put this random nonsense in. Not all of this is random nonsense. Some of it's just stuff I don't want on me at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is sort this based off of whether or not it's random nonsense, like, and to be specific, I mean this building stuff.
You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same machine. And the filter inserter is going to help you with that.
So all these building materials are going to go in this chest so that they're just a chest that I can forget about. Do is this is sticking the orange kindle vine in there. We want to pull out from here, from here. This one will be this. Which we need more threshers. These can go in here. This. Okay, and then we want to build more threshers. So we need more copper and iron, which we should have a whole bunch of back at the other base. We've kind of just been letting it run. Yeah. And this is nice. Later we will have it specifically being fueled, but for now, that's not an easy thing to set up. Whereas later we'll be able to just send fuel this way and not even worry about it. This needs to be set up like this. Same with this one. Because we want the outside to be able to insert fuel, and I want to make sure that I set that up now so that I don't have to worry about it later. That can take fuel. This one will probably swap. Swap that around some more. Sound good? Now we have lots of metal set up to come in. Very nice. Now we can build that and a planter. And we wait. Shouldn't take long. Everything takes a while to craft, and later on it's a lot easier because you end up with stuff auto crafting while you do other stuff, which is nice. But right now that's not the case.
Task inbound. Double threshing. Thresh kindle vine to produce kindle vine stems. Thresh kindle vine stems to produce plant matter fiber. Assemble plant matter fiber into plant matter frames.
We're gonna expand our base a bit just to fit stuff easier. So I don't have to work under the premise of anything. What I might do is this. Just pull. In. And we'll take this, and then we want to pull out plant and put it elsewhere, which we'll do backwards rather than anywhere else, so that we have lots of nice space to work with. So right now, everything's working as intended, with the only exception being we should probably have 2 pullouts. here because there is not a whole lot of space. And it's just gonna end up being kind of a bad loop until we get... And what we could do to make this even better is demolish all of this. Have you specifically pull out the one thing, and you specifically pull out the other. I believe that, and we'll have to build this little hatchery first.
Your planner looks good. Now, put some seeds in it. If you don't know where they are, they're probably still sitting in your thresher output.
You pull out the orange vine seeds. I believe Kindlevine starts by giving Kindlevine seeds. Not 100% sure.
And now, the final step. Put down a filter inserter coming out of your thresher, set it to only pull Kindlevine seeds, and send those seeds back to your planner.
Yeah, and then you can actually do this different too. Because if we do this with optimization in mind, do this. We do this. This can pull out this. Bring it there. Bring out the seeds here, and then everything come out that side, and we're solid there. Yes, I know, but I already had a bunch, so I don't have to worry about that quite yet. And then everything that comes out of here should be this, which means we can do a funny little thing where we do this, do this, this. This isn't the smallest possible way we could do it, but outside of moving it left one, I think this is the most convenient. And I don't really want to move it left one right now. I don't want to just see it do its thing. Make sure we have everything right. I will swap you with these, just so that it keeps up with the pace that this machine runs at. It needs to do twice as much work as these little ones do.
Well done, Breaker. Your first homegrown Kindlevine seed just made it back to one of your planters. You've got the fundamentals now, so I'm gonna start letting you learn from your mistakes instead of buzzing in your ear about them. One last thought. Those stems you're making are more than good for PT Victor. They're also a better fuel than plant matter will ever be. Pop a few into your drills and smelters and you'll see what I mean. Good luck.
What I'll do is this. Because that generates a lot. I might swap these back to normal in a bit, but for now, I think with one creating 3 and we create 3 out of this, it's going to end up being, we have a lot more than handles. So I might swap these to fast too. Honestly, yeah, I'll swap these to fast too. And so essentially we have a good little circle. What I want now is to upgrade this, which means we want to upgrade this. It means we need 40 Kindlevine stems. So we'll just grab those real quick. Oop.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
It's time to do a bit of exploring and take things to the next level with those threshers, Breaker.
We are going to craft a ton of floors.
Now that you have Kindlevine stems, you'll need to thresh them a second time to make plant matter fiber. And then you can either use the fiber to handcraft the plant matter frames, or build an assembler to do it twice as fast. And if you haven't found assemblers yet, keep working on unlocking more signals, or go for a walk on your own. You never know what you might come across.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013.
This is going to become like this.
Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
We're going to take this not to this chest. I guess we could just set it in this chest. That's not a big deal. Essentially, for now, we have more seeds than we do kindlevines, which is unfortunate. So honestly, these can just stay here for now. We have another half of this to use, so we might go out this way. And when we repeat the process, have it be over here, just so we can use the other half of this to do the same thing and have this just be a chest full of both of these. Boom. Let's build the threshers first, huh? All of this needs all of that.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Mind the voltage.
Okay. So we need to make 10 processor units. What do we need for processor units? Can't make them yet. This is forever gonna blink because we're not making filter inserters right now. Here's the thing that we need. 25. I don't care about core reassignment, but it does mean we're soon going to be able to get the platform that we want, which essentially lets us place cores in a big stack, which is really nice. I will go to the other base and place all of these coals that I have though. And I will place these accumulators.
Task inbound. Accumulator. Stores electrical power for delayed distribution.
It won't be enough yet because we don't have enough of these to power. But yeah, let's go place all these cores and get the upgrade that lets those last for 30 minutes because that's going to be a big help. We will eventually come back and remove these. I just need a place to place them, and there's not really anywhere better to place them yet. Grab this so it stops yelling at me. Grab that to make that even easier. So now, if we go over here, now they have 30-minute charge. These two are connected. Cool. So, just for a little bit of convenience sake, we are going to do this. set it to the seeds. So now I'll have a big backlog of these seeds just going in when it goes in. To the point where I don't even care about this being here. I just it's just a thing I have, so I'm gonna do it, you know. Let's craft 2 of these. Didn't realize we were still crafting the floors, but I'll need them eventually. I'll probably place a whole bunch of them right now. I want to know if I can get through this rock, so I will wait for some of these floors to be built so that I know it might be more convenient to just test it like this. I can. We might build a second planter, actually. Just for this specific... Well, probably 2 for each, but either way. One in front and one back. Let's go here. Let's go to here.
Warning.
This'll slash faster.
Suboptimal power grid detected.
This'll
Review
slash
power network for additional data.
faster.
Your machines
This'll
can keep
slash
going
faster.
without enough power in the grid, but they won't go nearly as fast. And I'm sure you didn't build them to go slow.
You don't know. Maybe I built them to go slow. Huh? Ever think of that? Didn't realize I had a bunch of these. Either way, they're up and running, and we have plenty of power, which means these are building up battery. Nice. Hey Mary, I'm playing a game that essentially I make little factory to make resources so that I can unlock this tech tree and find all these secret bases, follow the lore, and do other such nonsense. I need 90 plant matter frames. So we should build our second setup. They show us. Let's erase these and plant the opium. Something out in the way. think that also very well suits this game. What game were you playing? Be the same as this, where I need to pull out something from one side and something from the other specifically. This side it'll be the blue seeds. And from this side I'll have to thresh one to tell. Be whatever that blue thing is. It's this. Take it back over here. And then yes, we should just be able to double extract this side. Have this set up right. Hope I do. I don't like that. I wanted it to twist, but it's not perfect. Oh well, good enough. That does that, that does that, and does that. That pulls the seeds that I need out. And go into planter. Can then add stuff that pulls out, go straight into this. Roll aside the fact that I used my shell. Check it there. Oh. That should work good for that. Then we want to build our second planter right next to this one. Have a conveyor belt like. Let's build this first. This. All the way down to here. Turn. Go to here. Let's go one further. This is all backwards, isn't it? Yep. Eh. Ah. It would be easier to rebuild it. I'm gonna just do it like this because I want to. Okay. The siege. Have blue seeds somewhere. Where? Probably in this chest. No? Didn't make sense. I can put them in this chest. In the same manner that I take some of these out, I want to take some of these out, I think. You might ask, why? And the answer, honestly, no real reason. It just feels like it. That's what we need to do. That's what I thought we needed to do. Let's somehow get this to go this. And we're just gonna take it back one more. That's not convenient, huh? So what we want from this is this. Here we go. It won't be perfect. I'll be the first to admit that. Mainly just off aesthetic value. But it's got everything I need in this chest, I like that. This is one of those things where I'll probably have to refine it later. Many people want your vampire version to be Garfield. Am I a lasagna to you people? I'm not against this, I'm not gonna lie. You do what you wanna do. And as long as it makes you happy, I'll be happy. Now see, now we run into the issue that's truly at the forefront. This needs to be like this. Like that. And then once the seeds stop, we can stop them. Which this is the same way. Yeah, that'll actually fix a lot of my problems. On the aesthetic front. is now satisfyingly complete. We can finally start moving on to the next portion. Of course, first I must refuel my machines. I say that, I have no fuel. Oh well. It's at the other base. So now, no matter what, both of these should be fed. Both of these should all go back in this chest. Is Nash. Now we're gonna go. We're gonna figure out. So I don't need necessarily. For the other one, I kind of just did it for self-satisfaction, but now that I actually need to pull something out of this chest, I will do this properly. Ah. I know I'm undoing what I just spent way too much time doing, but it's fine. This is the Kindle Vine thing. Okay. So what we need now is a crafter. Do we have the ability to build a crafter? It does not appear to be the case. Is this because we have not scanned one, or is this because we do not have? So we have not scanned one. Okay. So we need PX-001. An assembler. That implies we have an assembler, but if we can't make an assembler. So maybe we need to do HA 1976 by placing unknown number of mining drills and smelters. So let's go back to our other base and plant some more of those. Let me make sure I don't have any in this chest. Let's got 4 of each. to resist the itches. I got a bunch of ant bites. 'Cause I'm an idiot. A place I can place a drill. We'll see once it's crafted if I can actually place it here. I should also grab some of this and make sure that I use this as fuel for this one. Why not? That one works. Did not actually place it there. Does this work? That's for one. Oh, it's not. I didn't think it would. It looks like it could, so it's open. This work. Oh. Hey, that's pain and suffering. Let's try and see. There is a place that this can work. So that can mine there. If that can mine there, can this mine here? We can do this. Out in a melter. Make sure we still have room if we do it on the side. I will need to move this back up. As much as I wish to do that. Not always have what you wish. Should be able to. I'm gonna have to put the fuel in this way anyway, so it'll end up there. means that can go there. That means outside of fuel, which I can just grab some random little off the ground. All good except this one. So we'll have to see the problem. There it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna need to spread a few of these because this needs to go here. Can still go in here, here, there. We have a whole bunch of random things generating that copper. Vanish to the Shadow Realm from whence you came. And we test it. Once again, need to create some kind of situation where 4 can fit here. No, destroy. Problem is, I doubt that actually works. Yeah. Let me test all the rest of these though. That one obviously should work. That one too. This one's a maybe, but that one works. That one works. Could we potentially place a drill like up here? Apparently not. Just place you like here. You're not gonna do anything, right? Nope. If I like this area. enough iron right here to place a drill. That'll do it. Okay.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress HA1976. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
Yeah, I was concerned about that pole, but I was hoping it would be something I could do. So this one gets the special privilege of being a little funky. Nothing too bad. Yeah, that's fine. Cancel that so that we can do this one first. Then you go 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 6. 5, 6. Just stick that stack in there. Okay. We are gonna need to start making fuel soon, but for now we're solid.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Beware of current.
Alright. Now that we have all this OCDly set up, we're gonna call it here for today.